The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 2nd and 9. Again, it's Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Achane on 1st and 10. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Duggan will look to throw this. And that's going to be incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he gets us to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll roll him out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Duggan now to throw. On the move to his left. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. That's Duggan. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder. Take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here. And that winds up a touchdown.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his left. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6.
18 rattle. Go, Reed, go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Here's Cunningham. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Inside give to Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on 1 run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Channing Tindall, the one who got through the dropper.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Duggan looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter play. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Duggan. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that was good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Steps away. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. Power running by Zeke. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 42.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
Who holds holding?
Right at the 40. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Powering his way forward. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 18. 76 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. There on the tackle, Cam Smith.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Come on, come on.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
18 rattlers, 18 rattlers.
Again, it's Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 Titans, 19 Titans. Ready.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Rondale Moore taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots get a bit closer. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go now.
Duggan out to his left. Throw left side is complete on the dangling effort. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Here's Duggan to throw. On the move to his left. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in his first half. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit, and they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
Cup 19! Cup 19! 19 Lions!
On second down, here's Cunningham. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Cunningham to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. Cunningham. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, but it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is called touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Pats are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Check, Panther. Panther 60, Panther 60. Dragon 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
Cunningham looking to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound...
And it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before break. Cunningham. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A play fake. Now Cunningham. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, threw it too deep. Ah!
And they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
To throw is Duggan. Rolling to his left. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
18 Rattlers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Buffalo 18. Go.
To throw on second down, Cunningham on under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sand.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit low. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now Cunningham. Short throw to Smith. They wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 79 Broncos. Out of the gun here. It's Cunningham. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Elliott is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Touchdown! Damian Harris from 3 yards out. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Ready.
Now Cunningham. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Duggan will look to throw this. He'll diving, and he's got it. Full extension. What a catch. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll give this to Achane. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Matt Judon there to bring him down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now. On the handoff, it's Achane. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Duggan now to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlooking some Jerome Powell. We're pretty darn good.
There we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Warriors, 70.
Here's Cunningham. Short throw to Smith. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Cunningham. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Pass to 11, pass to 11.
Moore, the man in motion. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Completes this one to Thornton. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. On the ball now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, he dropped the ball.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now Achane on 1st and 10, and he'll be taken down at the 34. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Duggan looking to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Duggan. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just...
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
65 gas, 65 gas. Ready?
Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
To throw on second down. Cunningham. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyler Conklin from 6 yards away. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, back to Achane. Marte Mapu, the one to bring him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Here's Duggan to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing, Duggan. Forced out to his left. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 26 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Off the play fake. Dugan steps away. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Cunningham. He'll get this to Elliott. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
19 Lions. Ready.
Cunningham looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Really did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 53 yards. And the Dolphins had 6 to their lead. Not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. To throw is Duggan. Out to his left. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Cunningham to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. The decision made for him. They've
Good game.
Go. It's 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check.